now. Should be getting this. We always have trouble with the start of our streams. Okay. So, I have finished, well, I'm about to finish the Blue Lions route, and let me tell you, as much as I like the characters in the Golden Deer House, this feels like the route the game was built around. Okay, I still haven't played Edelgard's story, so I don't know what's up with her yet, but... I'm just gonna cut this out here. We're just gonna go in. Okay, there's a few things I want to talk about, and we're just gonna get in here. Specifically, this may be the first time I played a game that is... the DLC makes the game worse? Not exactly how I feel about it, but kinda. I'll explain in detail when we get further in. I'll show you what I mean. For a number of reasons. Yeah, okay, it's gonna start running story. Shit. I need to show... God, you gotta see how many stat boosting items I got and stuff.
Professor, do you think Edelgard will show up?
We'll let this play. Of course you will. Good grief. We're in the end game here.
Well, well. It's been a long time, Professor.
Let's see how diplomatic negotiations fall apart. I would be very shocked if this went well.
I did not think you would actually accept my request.
Call it a win. Well then, what did you want to talk about?
I will get straight to the point. Why did you start
You
this
guys,
war?
I seriously am not kidding about it being an absolutely absurd amount of stat boosting items. Like, for anyone who's played any, for at least for me, I haven't played a lot of Fire Emblems, but I know that they're very careful with how many they give you. Wait till you see this pile, man.
There had to be a way to change things in your territory without the need for so many senseless
Honestly, I
casualties.
don't know why she started the war.
It may be hard to believe, but this is the way that leads to the fewest casualties in the end. Don't you see?
How could I? Countless people have already lost their lives in this conflict.
The longer we took to revolt, the more victims this crooked world would have
Howdy.
claimed. I weighed the victims of war against the victims of the world as it is now, and I chose the former. I believe that I have chosen the best path, the only
Okay,
path.
well, please explain how large numbers of people are being murdered.
Even after seeing the faces of those who have suffered the ravages of war, you would still force them to throw their lives away for the future? You are obsessively devoted to this war, and deaf to the screams of its victims. You cannot change the cycle of the strong dominating the weak with a method like that.
You're wrong. That very cycle is exactly what I have devoted my life and my power to destroying. If after all of this, you believe the weak will still be weak, that is only because they are too used to relying on others instead of on themselves.
What's your plan exactly? Please elaborate.
Yes, perhaps someone as strong as you are can claim something like that.
This is all nice
You
and very
cannot force that
philosophical,
belief
but
onto
what
others.
is her plan?
People aren't as strong as you think they are. There are those who cannot live without their faith, and those who cannot go on once they have lost their reason for living. Your path will not be able to save them. It is the path of the strong, and so it could only benefit the strong.
So you consider me strong, do you? Even if one clings to their faith, the goddess will never answer them. Countless souls will be lost that way, living without purpose. And I can be counted among those who have died that way as well. But that's why I must change this world, on behalf of the silent
Would she
and
please elaborate on what
And
new
do you
form of
intend to
government
become a
she's trying to
goddess yourself?
create or
Will
do?
you steal the power to take action from the broken-hearted masses you claim to defend?
I have no idea what the hell is this conversation. I've been following the entire game up till now, and I still don't understand what's going on with this conversation here. I guess I'll have to play the Edelgard route to understand her motivations, but it's like, you're an empress. You want to conquer the continent. I want to create a world where the weak are not oppressed by the strong. By being empress? Okay, what reforms are you planning on? And it just like goes on and on. It's a philosophy. It's like, no, seriously, what's the plan here?
The ones who can truly change the way of the world are not the rulers, but the people. Pushing your own sense of justice and your own ideals onto even one other person is nothing more than self-righteousness.
Maybe it is self-righteousness, but it doesn't matter. Someone has to take action and put a stop to this world's endless, blood-stained history.
What conflicts? I guess. Okay. So she conquers the entire Fodland, and therefore there's no more war between the Alliance and the Kingdom and the Empire? Is that the plan? Because you were already at peace. That's not the plan. I want to talk a whole bunch about things that happened in this route. This route was so cool. Dimitri, like, oh my gosh, it was so cool. Anyway, but we're gonna just let this play out.
Do you not believe in the power of the people? To join together and rise up? Humans are weak creatures. But they are also creatures who help each other, support each other, and together find the right path. I have learned that humans are capable of all that from the Professor, and from everyone in my life.
I doubt a highborn person like yourself could know how the poor feel or what motivates them.
Aren't you
This is nonsense.
highborn as
Though
well?
I'm finally starting to understand how you feel. But that makes it even clearer to me that we can never fully understand each other.
I feel the same. I finally understand. What you believe is right.
Goodbye, Dimitri.
Wait, Edelgard. There is something I must give you. This is for you. Use it to cut a path to the future you wish for. And I will rise up to meet you there. Elle.
That's the knife he gave her when she was a child. Oh, they're gonna show it.
So it's true. You're really going away?
It was amazing
Going
how
back
early
home?
in the game.
There's nothing I can do about it. It's all happening so fast. I'm as surprised as you are.
Elle,
Her hair wasn't white back then. That's important.
here. I want you to have this. Elle, listen to me. No matter how hard things get, you can't give in, okay? You've got to cut a path to the future you wish for, no matter what.
He gets made fun of having given a girl he liked a knife by Sylvain all the time. I think they're not actually related by blood. I think they're brother and sister-in-law only.
It's a dagger?
But I don't think they
Why would you
actually
give
had
me
a
something
romantic
like
thing
this?
going. I think they were just kinda...
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't think of anything better to give you.
Edelgard, what are you doing? It's time to go. Hurry and get in the carriage.
Oh, I'm sorry, Uncle. I have to go now.
I remember now. You gave me a dagger all those years ago.
I'm still sorry about that. I should have given you something that would have made you happier.
Perhaps. At the time, I was quite flustered by such a dangerous
dangerous.
gift. I left without giving you a proper response. And that was the last time we saw each other.
True. It is a
I
sweet
wasn't
memory.
expecting its huge
With a bitter
cutscene
ending.
immediately after
I'm
loading my
afraid it will do
save.
no good to
Sorry.
your Dimitri. That girl you
I
knew
wanted to
back
go
then is
over
gone.
stats and
As good as
characters.
dead. But I'll tell you now what I wasn't able to tell you back then. Thank you, my dear forgotten friend. Because of you, I never lost my heart. As for the future, that will be decided in
Golden
battle.
Deal Run, I
King
cut your
of
head off.
Fargus.
Are you gonna
As the
survive this
Emperor,
route?
I shall await your arrival in Enbar.
What about those who sneak around in the darkness? I don't think we're gonna meet them this game. I don't think anyone knows about them. They didn't drop lances to blow up that fortress with the Death Knight. Oh, come on, not another cutscene. I need to pull up stats and talk. Oh my gosh. Oh, right. Yeah, because we are right at the end of the game. Ah, yeah, I have to pick somebody.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're dead. Stop talking,
One day.
ghost. I don't know. I was thinking to do. This is actually a good question. Okay, that would be a little awkward. Raph. Well, Raph would make the most sense since I'm going to be going into freaking madness mode. No, maddening mode? Maddening mode next. But honestly, Felix is kind of awesome. Like, when I played the first time in Golden Deer, I thought he was just kind of an asshole. And he is an asshole. Well, not as much as he was when he was 5 years younger. But I understand him now. I understand why he hated Dimitri and just disliked Dedu and spat on chivalrous ideas and knighthood. He's quite the pragmatist. And forever trying to surpass his brother as a swordsman. But Dedu... He's so perfect. He's just gonna quietly garden and protect the prince. Of course, you could always just become an empress. Do you want to be a queen? Honestly, the main character is such a blank slate with no personality. She has literally no personality. So, I mean, I can't even be like, who would you get with? No one. Go with Dedu. He's a good, stable guy. He'll make an excellent husband and father. And he's one of the few people who won't lose their mind when she has litters of 30 kids per every 9 months. Or faster, thanks to time manipulation. What, she's blessed by Sothis? That probably... They never say what she's a goddess of, but her portfolio probably includes fertility, I would assume. She literally seems to have absorbed her. She seems to be insanely physically capable at everything else, like superhumanly powerful at everything, and has time control. Or maybe she'll just have one child that also has time control powers. Either way, you're going to need a very, very patient man. Hello, Angry Duck. Alright, let's talk about characters and stats. Finally. And there's a lot that I've done. Specifically, all the characters who are going to be in the third house, the Black Eagles that I'm going to be playing on the next route. I tried to get them all to around level 30-ish so I could look at their stats and compare them with each other. And try to figure out who's good at what. Because going into maddening mode, I really needed a lot of information, and I tried to get all of it. I tried to unlock everyone's hidden talents. I tried to unlock... I made everyone study magic. Specifically. It didn't matter if they were good or bad at it. Like, here, poor Casper here, who's terrible at reason. He studied reason anyway, because I wanted to see what spells they would learn. Now, I was hoping some of these characters would have really unexpected spells. See, this guy, he's obviously supposed to be a brawler or maybe an axe dude. Those are the things he's good at. He's bad at authority, so I really dislike characters who are bad at authority because I view it as such a critical stat. But he's also bad at bows. Whatever. Anyway, brawling is good. Fists are an awesome weapon. But I was really hoping to find people with good spells. Specifically, I was hoping to find someone with both warp and rescue. Because we have a lot of classes up here that let you be a spellcaster. You could be a mortal savant, you could be a holy knight, a dark knight, or with the special classes, if you were a brawler, instead of going war master, you could actually go with the holy monk, the war monk. So, anybody with a good spell list, I could make them a spellcaster. A spellcaster fighter, or just a straight up, in the case of the ladies, they could be dark flyers or grimoires. See, the girls have the best magic classes. Grimoire is good, but Dark Flyer is a flying spellcaster. For the guys, I mean, you can still get tome fare with dark magic or light magic, and you can still have this. But Gremory and Dark Flyer to me are the best wizard classes. I don't even know why. Now that I've experimented with them, I don't even know why dark mages exist. I don't get it. And they learn poison when you master poison. Why isn't that the assassins? We're not going to get too much. I looked at okay, hold on. I have to show this off. Hold up. You got to see this. All of them. Every single class in the game. Yeah, you don't want to know how much time I spent grinding. I mastered every class so I could see all of their abilities. I had to have a guy do the dark mages and stuff, the ones that were male only locked. But yeah, no, I looked at them all. Yeah, I don't like the gender lock class. Honestly, I'd like a mod that would just... There are mods, actually, but I don't know. I'd like a mod that just removes the gender locked classes because they're stupid. They are dumb. Like, only girls can get the darting blow because only they are allowed to be a flyer at an intermediate class. Guys can't get into flyers until, like... Anyway, whatever. Let's just... I've looked at every single freaking ability for mastering classes, and I figured out which ones... Well, I figured out a few things. Anyway. Let's talk a little bit about my disappointments. Some people had nice, wide selections of spells. So he has a range 3 spell. But Bolting and Meteor, okay, there are 4 spells that I consider to be the best spells, and I was specifically hunting for. Warp, possibly the best spell in the game. Rescue, it's good. It's just a good spell. Bolting, because it just shoots halfway across the map. Meteor, shoots halfway across the map and does splash damage. I think Bolting is a little better because you can use it multiple times, but either Meteor or Bolting. Thoron is also good, worth keeping an eye out for because it's got range 3. Very rare. Past that, I guess the dark magic spells like what Lycynthia knows are good, but for the most part, most of the crests are garbage. I don't like the crests for the most part. Felix's triggers a lot though. I noticed his was doing good. I kind of like Wind, actually. Wind. Specifically, here, Anna's got it. Wind and Cutting Gale seem to be effective for me. Very effective. I don't know why I find them to be better than Thunder, but I do. So, those 4 spells I listed, I swear nobody has them. So here we got Ferdinand. He's got a better spell list than most. You can see that I didn't quite get to A rank, so he might be holding back another spell. He might have something epic. Lindhardt, on the other hand, he's got the full set. Okay, he actually has Warp, which is great, but that's the only one he has of the set. And he can only use it once. And because he's a boy, he's not allowed to be a Gremory. And that's just disappointing. It's just disappointing. He has no range 3 spell. Nothing. He has both Physic and Restore. So, I mean, he's kind of good as a healer, but that's the best I can say for him. He's a healer with Warp. Honestly, I don't see... his stats are kind of bad. I don't know how good he's going to be for me. I kind of want to cut him out and just not use him, but there's that mission where you have to use all the members of your own house. That's been in 2 routes so far. We can be certain that it's going to be in the 3rd. So I'm going to find myself using Lindhardt, whether I like it or not. So we'll bear that in mind. I have to at least keep him leveled. I have not found a single character with both Rescue and Warp. Yeah, I really wanted that. And I really wanted to see it in combination with either Bolting or Lightning. So Bernadetta here. Again, I didn't quite reach A rank, but once again, I have nothing here that excites me. Okay, she's got Physic and Thoron. That's... Honestly, that makes her almost better than Lindhardt, except Lindhardt actually knows Warp, so... But still, she could be a Gremory. Long-range healing and a longer-range attack. Well, actually, he has Physic as well, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. She didn't get there. Actually, I made her study axes and heavy armor. I already know her spells. She has Meteor. She has Meteor and Physic. She is going to be my best spellcaster. And Thoron. She's actually really good. She's bad at them, and they didn't hide anything useful behind her that I found. Again, I wonder about the A ranks. I might actually just look them up. I might just concede and look them up. See if she's hiding anything. Lorenz here. He had nothing. But he's not. He's actually Golden Deer. Why are we in the Golden Deer? Hold on. Okay, right. There's one other group to talk about. So, well, first let's cut through these. She's still the second best healer. She has Rescue. She has Fortify. She's good. She's really, really freaking good. We already knew that from last game. Setteth showed me nothing. This guy here... Let me see. Thoron... Recover. No, actually, no. He doesn't have anything to talk about either. Was it her? Oh, yeah, she had Warp. It was her. So she has a lot of white magic. I had trouble getting her reason up because, again, I was raising a lot of people. Bernie gets Rescue. That would help. But Bernie wants to be an archer. We're going to talk about skills in a second. But she has Thoron and Physic. If she also got Rescue, I could make her into something. She's got good. She's good at lances. I could actually make her a Holy Knight. It might work. We'll talk about skills in a moment because that's the deciding factor. Let me see. Okay, so he has, or she has Warp. Her black magic. She's got more spells. I don't know where it'll cap out off. She's got Silence, which is really good actually. I want to have somebody who can use Silence. I don't like Ward. I mean, maybe, but I don't know how to use Ward. I actually like the spell Nosferatu a lot. Even though it's weak, it's surprisingly good. I used it a lot with my main character, and it was great. She'd run around and hide in a bush and use Nosferatu and just heal all the damage being done to her when they could connect. So this guy, I didn't even have him my first ride. He came in super late game, and I'm using him as a main character. You can see his axes, his heavy armor. He's a great knight, so I didn't get to explore his magic very thorough. Catherine has nothing to talk about. Shamir, she doesn't got it, man. She wants to be an archer. Archers and magic don't mix too good, and there's nothing here to write home about. Cyril, I was really hoping to find something. They're both badass, and I'm like, did you hide a really good spell in here? No, they didn't. No. I can't use this character. I can't use this character. This character is stupid. I actually really like her. But there's something terribly wrong with Anna. Her stats are okay. I don't care about crests. Her ability is fine. I mean, it's nothing's fancy. Her spell list is, well, I mean, she's got Rescue. She doesn't have anything, honestly. But what's terribly wrong with this character is she doesn't have a single support. Not even one. And I really think supports are, like, critical. I think the supports are a really big deal. I want an archer who supports everyone and then has, like, really long range, like a sniper. But she doesn't combo with a single person. And it's like, I like you. Why didn't they give you supports? Why? Why doesn't she have a support? I would love to have... She would have been one of the more interesting, but no. She gets to be a one-dimensional character that just wants money, and that's it. That's it. So I can't even use her. Okay, these 4. God, I'm gonna badmouth the DLC later. But we're not there yet. Let's just cover them. So... They get into hybridy weird classes like the Trickster that can potentially use magic. Didn't quite see their highest level stuff, but we've got Silence, we've got, Nosferatu. Nothing's fancy here. He's actually good at bows, which doesn't combo well with magic. He actually is good at reason. I don't know why this man is good at reason. It's not part of his character. And he doesn't have the spells to support it. Why is he good at reason? Nobody ever gets both Physic and Restore. I'm serious. I've not seen a single character with that combination. No, he's no good for spell casting. Although as a War Monk, he can spell cast and brawl. This character I used all game. She is awesome. I'm really torn on whether or not Dark Flyer or that master class that doubles your spells is the best one. They're both so good. Gremory. I don't know whether or not to go Gremory or Dark Flyer. They're both really, really good. But look at this spell list. This is a spell list. I haven't even maxed her faith. She could be holding out on me. Okay. Bolting. She's the only character who's revealed this spell. Its range is 10. Oh, it's so good. If I have both her and Dorothea using meteors and bolting, I can do massive damage from a long distance against key targets. We could snipe shit. This spell hits hard. It's good. But sadly, she doesn't have the 3-range lightning spell. She does get rescue, but she doesn't get physic or recover or fortify. I think she's holding another life spell, but I don't know which one it would be. I would take any of them. Anyway, bolting is worth a lot. If she were a better healer, I would say... I'm still probably going to use her. I'm probably going to use her, Lycynthia, and Dorothea. And screw that guy that just doesn't have he just doesn't have a very good spell list. He'll just be like a support healer. I'll probably make him a dancer or something, anything. But look at her magic stat. Her magic stat is unreal. No, she's good. She's got speed, dex, and magic. She's got she's just good. I think she's the best of the of DLC characters in terms of raw power. Of course, we have our weird girl who does monster stuff. Honestly, their personalities, I kind of like this guy. But everybody else is just kind of a weird person. Like, what? They never explain why monsters are attracted to her sighing. It has to be a pun. It has to be a Japanese pun. Anyway, she's behind in levels, so we can't really compare her to somebody who's level 47. Her magic is pretty decent, though. Her stats are okay, but her spell list includes warp. This is basically Lycynthia 2.0. Okay? She's got the dark magic. She's got physic and warp. So I'm almost definitely gonna run her. Because she's that good. Alright. Now we gotta talk about my main character. Check this out. I already showed you I mastered every last class. Well, I have S+ on 4 stats. The only thing she's bad at are bows and brawling. And they're A+. I think I've seen every skill at this point. Pretty well. So, her stats actually aren't as overwhelming. This is a level 55 character, by the way. Her stats aren't as overwhelming as I was expecting, except for Charm. Charm is off the chart. I can't believe it goes that high. Alright. Hold on. I need to show... Okay, abilities. So this is the character who I got to see every ability. This is the kind of what I'm running. I could run any of these. I think I should probably be running one of these, but I kind of use all the weapons and magic indiscriminately with her, and it just doesn't matter because she's so tough. I could give her Lance Fair, Lance Crit, and Lances, and just... So I've seen all the abilities. Some of them are really good. Some of them, I'm definitely not going to use some of them. Some of them I'm not sure whether or not I should be running. God, lethality just isn't as good as it was in Fates. Some of this stuff is... Okay, Defiant Crit. I don't like the Defiant abilities because I don't like the idea of running around at 1 hit point. But in Three Houses with the time travel mechanic, Divine Pulse, it makes a lot more sense to run these. And specifically Avoid and Crit, especially Crit, I feel like I can really build around this one. If I combine Vantage with Defiant Crit and just a couple of other abilities... I mean, you might as well run Defiant Strength if you're going to run Defiant Crit. Like, I feel like I could make a demon from hell. A demon from hell that just kills everything. Especially if I could get Quick Riposte in there. Oh, man. Oh, man. So, some people have unique skills that only they get. Specifically... Oh dear, I'd have to dig for a bit to find them. It's often weird shit though, like shield strength or seal defense or seal strength. Somebody got +1 movement. Yeah, he's got seal speed, which I mean, I can kind of dig it. That one I could see. That one I could see, because that would let you double an enemy. You hit somebody, seal their speed, and then you can double them. But I'd want to do it from, like, a distance with a bow. I do not see Ferdinand going into a bow build. See, there's Poison Strike. I talked about... Poison Strike is interesting on an archer, but you'd have to master a Dark Mage to get it. And I just don't see it being used in combination with a wizard. Maybe on a meteor or something, but the only person I know who can drop meteors is Dorothea, and she can't learn poison. Restrictions are so stupid. Bernadetta, her special ability is Pass. Pass on a mounted class could be really interesting. I don't know. That one, at least, maybe not as important in Three Houses. In Fates, that was a crazy ability. So, anyway, they had different special abilities. I had to think about, consider what that could mean. He got Seal Strength. Let's see. I don't think any of you guys learned a special. No, none of them did. She learned Rally Luck and Pass as well, but I'm not going to run her. I already explained why. Okay. This kid here. What did he get? He was good at archery, and it gave him something. I just don't remember what. I'm not seeing it. That's weird. Black magic crit. I showed you he has like no black magic. What the hell is with this character? He doesn't make sense. Why is he good at reason when he doesn't get any spells from it? Alright, anyway, whatever. She's great. She's just awesome. I like her. This character's awesome. I like her. Probably gonna run both of them in my maddening mode. Alright. So, was there one last thing I need to talk about? Oh yes. The last deciding factor was combat arts. Okay. Windswept. I've only seen this. I haven't seen an equivalent for this outside of swords. I think swords are the worst weapon in the game. But there's Windswept if somebody learns that. I mean, that's a reason. This thing. Triangle attack, but only females could get into the class to learn this. But look at this attack! Look at this attack! Because you can move, because you've got Canto and you can move after attacking. Like, you could make one hell of a wolf pack, flying around, ripping everything apart. But you'd have to have 3 female flyers. All in melee. And all the best wizard classes are female only. So you want to make them wizards? I don't know, man. Yeah, Flan gets held back. Let me check chat for a second. Flan gets held back for not having physic is absolutely... Yeah. You could make Flan a dark flyer, though, and she could fly in, heal, and fly back. She also has rescue, so she can pull people back. But yeah... There's a couple characters. I feel like I'm missing a few spells. I'm going to have to look them up, apparently. Manuela's helped by the DLC classes. She's practically designed to be a trickster. I got to talk about Manuela. Specifically Manuela when we talk about... When we talk about combat arts, she learned something interesting. Oh, okay. Look at that. Magic swords are in short supply, but she just has it built into her. The same is true of Marianne, and weirdly, Lycynthia also has an attack like that. Mercedes is the best healer in the game. I'm sorry, bar none. Bar none. Nobody compares with her, because I used her main this game. I didn't talk about the characters I'm maining, but she's just perfect. I don't even care about her live to serve ability. Just look at this. All right, she's got fortify, restore, physic. There you go. That's it. You got fortify. You got physic. You're good. You're good. It wouldn't even matter what else she could do, but she has a decent range of black magic, even if she's missing anything ranged. Just that is just top notch. And maybe she has more uses of healing than she thinks she does. I don't know. Crests are unreliable. I don't like them. Don't like them. They make such a big deal out of them in the game. Budding talents. Happy doesn't get dark spikes. Yeah, I know. Dark spikes was great. Budding talents, I was just pointing at the extra abilities. Some of them have me excited and some of them do not. the 3 Pegasus sisters in earlier games. I only played Conquest before this. I know a little bit about the previous titles. Anyway, she's the best healer. Lycynthia is the best attack mage. Though I do have some complaints about Lycynthia's spell list. It's pretty awesome. She has warp. I mean, even without warp, I'd still say she was great. But with warp, she's just the best. The problem is nothing she has a range of better than 2, but then you give her a staff that gives her plenty of range. So, I mean, she's just the best. Look at that magic stat. There's no arguing with that. No, she's just really, really good. She makes things dead. Gremory has to be the class for her because you just want more uses of her spells. Although you honestly don't need Dark Tome Flare. Not with her. Nah, she's okay, I mentioned this. Soul Blade. Might increases based on the unit's resistance. It doesn't say in what way. Does that mean that it does more damage the higher their resistance or the lower? I find it really weird, but that means she is very... She could totally be a mortal savant. You could do it. She could just be going Dark Spikes, and then when she runs into something with high resistance, Soul Blade. But why? When you could just have twice as many Dark Spikes and Miasmas. Miasma kills almost everything. Alright, last thoughts on abilities and characters. I gotta show off my supplies. You won't believe it. I'm pretty happy with everyone the way they are built right now. You can see their abilities. Some of them are still running +5 hit points. Let's address those. I could totally see running something else. Maybe even Miracle. I don't know. I hate that ability. Not that one. Okay, Sword Avoid +20. But that only matters if you're being hit with a sword. It's good, but... Oh, Special Dance. There we go. Okay, she needed that. I actually only recently put her into Dancer. For the longest time, she wasn't. Alright, what do you got for options here? Instead of hit points, I could have... No. Bowbreaker! But that only matters, again, if there's a bow shooting at you. I mean, she's not going to miss, so she doesn't need the accuracy. I really do feel like hit points is the way to go. I mean, okay, Avoid +20 when you're casting healing spells could be a big deal. I don't know, I think the 5 hit points are good. She can wield the Thunderbrand. Ooh, that's a thought. And you'll always have that thing. Now that's an interesting idea. Huh. She's never gonna be what we'd call durable, but... I mean... Such an interesting build. It would work. I don't think it's optimal. But that would work, actually. The Thunderbrand and Thyrsus. Weird. I'm kind of tempted to try it. Oh man, Leone was my biggest disappointment. You remember last game? She was an unstoppable force of destruction. When I did the Golden Deer route, she was just unstoppable. Nothing could hurt her. Everything died. I don't know what happened this game. She just rolled badly. Maybe it's because maybe the characters in your own house are strengthened somehow. I don't know. But you look at her. Okay, 30 like I did myself a back fourth at one point with her and frickin' Sylvain over here. Sylvain is better on like every stat except for like one. Like, or at least he was probably 10 levels ago when I did the back and forth. Like, he was just better at everything. I don't know what happened, but Leone does not have the impact with her attacks. And when the enemies hit her, she gets hurt. And I'm like, really disappointed in her this game. But that's, I guess, random stat rolls for you. Not using Annette as a Wyvern Lord. Annette as a Wyvern Lord. One sec. Because, yeah, Annette's spell list isn't great. She's been functional all game. I mentioned I kind of like her wind spells. Surprisingly, she can kill almost anything with one blast. Her magic stat is very good. Not insane, but it's good. You can kind of see she's got decent defense. Actually, she kind of could go that route. Yeah, her spell list never was exciting. I didn't know what spells she was going to learn until I had actually gotten them. But it was kind of disappointing. I would have been so much happier with it if it had a 1 to 3 range or warp. Oh, she had warp. But yeah, I could kind of see it though. But I'd feel a lot better about it if she had a combat art. Or wait, no, she does. Okay, lightning axe. You're right. Yeah, okay, that would be workable. I was thinking of a magic axe as a weapon. No, lightning. Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, that could do. Yeah. And she's weirdly good with axes, which I thought was odd. Not good with heavy armor, but, you know, who cares? I forced it anyway. Alright, last thing. You guys ready for this? You guys aren't ready for this. Alright. I have a lot of crap. I have so much crap. But over here, I bought too many of these. Apparently. I had several times when I'd run out of seals, I'd tend to go shopping and just buy. I had so much cash. All right, here it begins. I have 2 seraph robes and a floral robe. To start with, you're already looking at 17 hit points. How about 10 strength? How about another 3? Spirit Dust, Secret Book, Speed Wings, Moonstone, 7! 7, 14, 21, 28 luck! Shells, talismans, pearls. Oh, how about some movement? How about some more strength? Here's another 12 magic. Look at all this! Look at all this stuff. Holy shit, another 7 hit points sitting at the bottom. This, I wasn't even trying to maximize the amount of items that I got. This is how much stat boosting they give you in Three Houses. I didn't use any of it, but holy shit. Like, this is ridiculous. Should I just max out a character? Should I spread it out? Should I make the weak strong? Should I make the strong stronger? What the hell am I supposed to do with all of this crap? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Annette's rallies are really good. Strength and speed simultaneous. Yeah, there's a reason I titled this Stat Boosters. We're gonna spend all of this. I just don't know what to do with it. Should I just pour it all on my Byleth here? Look at her stats. I mentioned they were kind of sad. We could just max it. Give her a movement speed where she... Actually, it's only +3 to her movement, but still. Alright, let's see. I could give it all to Dimitri. His stats are actually really garbage. He hits hard. He's actually dodgy. He's dodgier than he has any right to be from his numbers. Because I'd assume that she would be dodgier with the higher speed, luck, and dex. But somehow he dodges more often in practice, and I don't know why. Then I gave her then I put her in a flying class and gave her alert stance plus. So now she dodges like she should. But I like to just put her out in the middle of the enemies, and she just kills everything, dodging all their attacks now. He has tons of hit points though. We could burst a boost him, but honestly, he's just kind of okay. Like, he hits hard, he's durable, but I don't know, he's alright. He was gone for half the game. I gotta talk a little bit about this Blue Lions route. We'll get back to that. So, Felix, he's always been a good character. He feels like he shouldn't, like, whenever I look at his stats, it feels like he shouldn't be as good as he is. He's only got 28 magic, but he can always one-shot something with his magic. And if there's nothing he can one-shot with his magic, he can one-shot something with his sword. Always. His speed is very good. Like, especially when you compare it to Dedu. His speed's good. He's just... And enemies like to attack him, and he dodges a lot. He's very dodgy. You think it's a lance prowess? I have been ignoring... I could just give her lance fair, lances, lance crit. But I kind of like darting and death blow too. But I could toss those out. Actually, she probably doesn't need hit plus 20 anymore. I don't think she'd miss, even if I gave her an axe build. I used axes as my primary weapon for most of the game. I like axes in this one. He's okay. His artifact, the Inexhaustible, is great. Well, actually, it's not really his artifact. It's anybody's artifact. But, he's my only archer. And archers are the best. There's nothing I have to say about him other than Deadeye is one hell of a skill. Oh! I think it was Yuri learns Deadeye. I kept an eye out for Deadeye, but I wasn't boosting a lot of archers. Deadeye is just really good range, and I like it. I don't even know why this guy knows Lightning Axe. His magic isn't that great. But, I ended up going with a lance build with him. I should probably throw Lightning Axe away. This guy is good. I don't know if it was the random rolls or what, but he's just been just good. Talked about her. She's the best healer, bar none. Talked about her. She's functional. She heals. She kills things. I don't know. She functions. I like Ingrid. But she's not particularly great at anything. Oh dear, do you still have triangle attack equipped? I never had a third person learn that. She has Frozen Lance. That's the thing that made Marianne so good, but she doesn't have any magic. I don't know why you do Frozen Lance. It's out of place on your character. I don't know. She mastered Flight all the way to S+ before anyone else got to S rank in anything. Anyway, alright. Who gets the stat points, guys? A better archer than Ash? Are you kidding? But Ash has a higher speed stat and a comparable strength stat. How is he better at it? I never learned his bows, so I can't see his bow skills. No way, he can't be better at archery. He's got better hit points, though. He just, like I said, he doesn't look that good on his stats. But because between spell and blade, he can kill something every turn. And Thoron gives him a range 3 magic attack, so it's just good. It's just good. Oh yeah. I also run Wrath and Lycynthia. Because of course I do. They're amazing. Maybe let's just give everything to Wrath. Who wants Super Wrath? The War Master of Death. Seriously, we gotta give our stat boosts to somebody. Yeah, I mentioned that. His crest procs all the time. It's the only crest I've seen that's actually good. Like, there's nobody else who has a crest I care for. But even so, I don't consider the crests to be that big a deal. Other than when you can equip artifacts, of course. Then it's a big deal. Alright. I need a way I can rapidly use all of my items without having to bop in and out of inventories like this. Give all your stats to one character, try soloing. I don't know what the last mission's gonna be, but I think I could do it. Alright, who's it gonna be, guys? Let's take a quick thing here. Who's it gonna be? Don't name one of the characters who's not in my main. They're too low level. By which I mean 30, but they don't even have master classes. Maybe they could do it. Holy shit, that's a lot of stat boosting. Should we just use a character I never played with? Cyril. Oh my gosh, let me complain about Cyril. I was so ripped off. During the Golden Deer run, I ran Cyril in my main party. I instantly said, aptitude! This is a lie. This right here, aptitude, it's not true. It's bullshit. Cyril is a liar. He does not have aptitude as his personal ability. I didn't understand why his stats weren't really getting ahead of everybody else's. I found out each character has their own stat growth, and Cyril was given the worst stat growth in the game. Aptitude basically just puts him on the level with everyone else, like slightly better than average. And I'm still salty about that. Seriously. You tell me this guy has 20% more of every stat, and then he does not. But this is compounded by the fact that this is a plus 20% to everything, meaning because they just tanked his stats. Like, he ends up gaining magic when he just does not do magic, and like it waters him down. It's terrible. It's just terrible, and I'm so ticked about it. Man, aptitude in Fire Emblem Fates on Mazu was so good. I got aptitude on several characters when I played Fates, and they all became amazing. And here it's just a filthy lie. Alright, somebody says redeem Leone, and nobody has said anything since, so that's what we're gonna do. Leone, you were the best. Why have you failed me? We must correct this. I didn't even use these. At the beginning of the game, I equipped these, and this is why I learned that I really don't like crests. Hey, how's it going, Blaze? Alright. Leone, it's redemption time. We're gonna roid you out. As promised, you can probably see I ran a lot of flyers this game, after having ignored them my first playthrough. Take. Oh my gosh, why is this such a pain in the ass? I want to use. Alright, here. 10 hit points. Alright, here, just shove every single item away. Alright, see this? Alright. Use. So many hit points. I still have people who have more hit points than this. Not enough. Stronger. More strong. More. Alright, hold on. What have we done so far? That was plus 10 strength. She's gone from 30 to 40 and 17 hit points. More strong. Oh, we're not finished with you yet, girl. Magic? She doesn't use magic. Oh well, she's taking them all. 3 more strength. Boom. All right. So we're throwing her into the hyperbolic time chamber. She comes out absolutely ripped with a magical aura about her. And everyone's just like, what the hell? What happened to you? Death, kill, destroy, murder! Leone, are you okay? I was so disappointed in the ending when she just went off and went around drinking with bar tabs, unpaid, all across the land. I was like, not Leone. Oh yes, luck as well, everything. Should be a faster way to eat these. There really should. This is just cumbersome. Her luck is up. Her speed is up. Her defense is about to begin. Some of these are going to go off the chart very soon if they haven't already. I think luck makes you resistant to critical hits, by the way. Defense, 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 defense. Resistance! Resistance good as well. Finally installed Chrome. Hey, I'm very glad you get to comment and chat again. I'm actually thinking of doing, I'm probably going to be doing some more Caster of Magic soon, by the way. I wonder what's been added to the game since the last time I played. God, this is so ridiculous. How out of control is she? Her luck is 51! Nobody has that much luck. Her speed is 53. I think it's beyond the limits. I think it's beyond max. I think after 50, once that orange bar starts, I think that doesn't even count. It doesn't matter. She must eat more. More charm. Oh, yes, movement speed. Yes. A stiff medical root that is quite difficult to eat. Too bad! She's eating it all. No, she won't eat it. There's no time for digestion. These will just be injected straight into her veins. She's wearing 2 sets of shoes. We don't care. Premium magic herbs. She still isn't going to use magic. Actually, I don't think she ever learned the skill to cast a spell. But we're going to make her take them all anyway. All of it. Yes, she will solo the last map. Nothing will stand in her way. I'll see. I can give her some... No, she's running... she's actually a lance build. Well, she's okay with axes. We'll check her skills. I know she was better with lances, but she could be good with axes, too. But there might be a magic lance I can give her. Dex, speed carrots. Her speed's already max. Oh my gosh. She's gonna go from not hitting hard enough to kill anything. Like, seriously, sometimes it would take her 3 to 4 hits to kill an armored unit. But now I think she's gonna one-shot everything. Look at all these freaking speed carrots that are just being wasted. Those miracle beans, that's a luck bonus when she's already max. Too bad! Can I send some of these to my heroes when I do play Master of Magic? I sure would like to give a huge boost to one of them. By the way, there are more hit points in this stat boosting pile. So, I mentioned, I think that the DLC kind of makes this game worse. So let me clarify, because some of the DLC I like a lot, and some of the DLC is stupid. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see. Whoops. So, Anna, if she only had... Oops. All of them. All 5 DLC characters do not get enough supports. And I find that criminal. It makes them hard to use, but especially Anna, who has 0. She's the only character who doesn't even get supports with Byleth. And that's just stupid. But the DLC, I find that the Abyss just does not mesh with the rest of the game. It's weird. It doesn't quite... Even the Secret Library was so disappointing. You could have written anything in there, and the actual tomes were just... Like here we have all this stuff about how Setteth has been burning their history for who knows how long and hiding things. And then we get to see some of it, and it's nothing that was actually really captivating. It was so disappointing. But the Abyss just really feels like a place that would not exist. Like, the church takes in orphans, it takes in people with no place to go, and then they have a crappy subterranean thing that they shove people into as well? Why? People can already have sanctuary in your monastery, you're already taking care of the poor, and... No, the poor are living underground! No, they're not. We're taking them in, and they're hiking... No, they also live underground! And then the whole thing with your character's mother and trying to resurrect her, that whole storyline was just weird. It feels like the DLC was made by different people than the ones who made the regular game. But then there's the items it gives you. You're able to get so much renown trading stuff in. I think Maddening Mode wasn't with the game originally, I understand. I think the DLC might be necessary for Maddening Mode and built for it. But regular hard mode, it just gives you too much stuff. I didn't even use that artifact. The cup, the freaking Holy Grail that we got, it's too good. I actually put it in storage all game. As well as this absurd... We didn't get this many stat-boosting items when I played the game without the DLC. Not this many. Because they added in those new missions that always carry a stat-boosting item, and then Anna gives you more stat-boosting items when you run them. Oops. Alright, there we go! Leone. Devil Leone is complete. She needs 1 strength, 1 dex. She's not getting the magic or the resistance, sadly. See, here's the problem right here. Right here. I never made her a bishop. If I had made her a bishop, back when she was level 20, she would have had much more resistance. That probably explains 8 points of resistance right there. Look at this. Hey, Buster. Alright, guys. 78 hit points. Let's compare her for a second. Oh, you were always stronger than her, were you? She got really, really angry one day. Went and trained really hard. She's been training all week. But it was that crazy shonen super training. Okay, we gotta spec her now. What kind of stats does... Okay, first off, let's equip her and then decide. Alright. Let's see. Okay. She's an S with lances and an A with axes. So, what that means... I can have lance crit plus 10. That's basically the difference there. And axe prowess is only at a 4 instead of a 5. Okay. There's no time left in the game for training. Unless there's secretly another map. So that's what's going on there. But then we look at the combat arts. No, I think she's going lances. Ooh, increases damage based on speed. Hell yes. Let's see. I think she could one-shot monsters, man. She's probably not going to use combat arts, to be honest. She's probably just going to melee everything, because she's going to double everything. Yeah. Yeah, it finally hit her that Gerald's gone. It finally just hit her now. And she just went into, she's going into a screaming rage. Okay, what should I give her? I'll give her first pick of anything. So, this Wyvern Company here, that would give her 10 hit, 15 crit. It's a pretty good argument there. And still keep that plus 7. Secret Transport Force, no. Let's see. Battalions. No. Garbage. Whoa, what's that? Oh, one that hasn't been leveled up. Okay, whatever. Keep going. What's this? I think she's gonna steal away the main character's maxed out thing. And then she's gonna just pick up the scraps. There you go. Alright. She's got her battalion. She's got her combat arts. She's got her abilities. Let's double check. Do we need hit plus 20? I don't think so. We could have alert stance. Let me see. Oh, Aegis! Our dex stat is 50. That's a 50% chance bows and magics are halved. Do we need weight minus 5? I don't think so. Not with our strength, we don't. Ah, dear. There's nothing else here that she could possibly use. No, she doesn't need any of this. She doesn't need any of it. Alright, that's it then. There she goes. I suppose I could give her authority. But I don't need to. Alright, let's gear her up. Alright. Well, let's start with the training lance. It's probably enough to kill everything in the game. Yeah, we'll start with the training lance. I'll see if I can make it a training lance plus. Want to steal somebody's awesome thing? Oh, what's this? 14, 10 to crit, good against horses. Yeah, sure, you can take one of those. That's fine. A lance of the good old Zoltan, which honestly, put that back. That's garbage. You don't need that. You don't need that crap. Something for killing monsters? No, we want something to throw at our enemies. Ranged attacks are good. Oh, hey, here we go. Here's a training lance plus. Here's a perfect one. Shove that away. Do we got a short spear plus in here? No. Okay, what else do we want her to carry with her? Oh, actually, she should have a shield. Weight is not an issue. We could give her a +6 protection, or nullifies effectiveness against flyers. Of course. What else could we give her? Well, actually, I could give her that stupid cup. Where is it? Where is that cup? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's shaped like an orb in the thing. I don't know why. Alright, fine. I considered it so broken, I put it away all game. But let's bring out the cup. Returning, she can attack. She can counterattack from any distance. Alright, let's round this out with a Slay Beasts. And, this Lance of Ruin's actually really good. But I don't know what to give her as her last thing. A Rusty Lance? Just poke somebody to death with a Rusty Lance? Style on them? I guess a good old-fashioned Silver Lance is okay. No, the Killer. The Killer Lance. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay, that's our gear. I think that's it, guys. We're ready to go into the final battle. We got our battalion, we got our arts, our abilities, our items. I'm not forgetting anything, am I? She doesn't even need a Wyvern. Should she just go in as a commoner? What do you guys think? Should I send her in as a commoner or a Wyvern Lord? I would be... Oh my gosh, we would take a hit on our stats. We'd lose 4 points of movement. We'd lose, well, we'd lose 4 strength, 2 hit points, some dex. And she wouldn't be airborne anymore. What do you guys think? Just comes in as a commoner to finish the job. Wipe everything out. Okay, I have to do it. I'm laughing too much. This is too funny.
It makes you stronger.
Yes! Yes, this will make you stronger. Okay, final checksum. Okay, yeah, definitely need to recharge your battalion. Blacksmith. Oh dear. I got rid of most of my stuff. Yes. No! Yeah, I don't have any root steel. I got rid of, like, everything. Oh, hey, I have this. Yeah, I dumped everything onto that altar for more renowned. I'm told the renowned carries over. Yes! It's like in Kaiji. Only a slave can take down an emperor. Okay. There's still a birthday on the calendar. There's not another month after this. Everyone's been talking like this is end game. This has got to be end game. Alright. The bitter end. It's just a shame Death Knight's dead. Man, I want her to bring down the Death Knight too. I'd give her a rusty... I should have given her a rusty spear. She should do all of her fighting with a rusty spear.
Having gathered new troops and significant strength, commences its march towards the imperial capital of Envar. In response to their movements, Emperor Edelgard orders her trusted retainer, Hubert, to the front lines to meet the kingdom army head-on. The two forces clash.
What do you mean she orders Hubert? No, she leads the attack. What is this?
Thank you. I am ever so grateful.
Has anyone ever done this before? Commoner soloing the final map? Am I the first to do this? To have this, to just be this deranged?
I thank you.
Alright. I'm allowed 12 units. Yep. Those all seem unnecessary. Oh, I can't turn them all off. I mean, they're so good. They've got so many good abilities. Now that I've put Constance in dance, or I mean, Mercedes in dancing, I actually gave her the Blue Lions actually have a battalion that group dances, that makes an entire group of your guys. It's epic, but it has really awful stats. But it's the coolest battalion ever. Anyway, whatever. Oh, good point. I don't think she knows any magic, though. Oh, actually, she has faith. Actually, she can cast spells. You're right. She'll only get half the normal amount, but I wish I knew what her black magic was. She could be a decent holy knight, actually. Alright. I'm gonna give you somebody. Who am I gonna give you? Gilbert. He's a great knight. Somebody for healing? Might make sense. How do I tell what their bond rate is? I think that was important to this kind of thing. Oh well, whatever here. Just have Gilbert. This is the stupidest thing ever. Yeah.
Gates to the Imperial capital have been broken. All troops,
What
storm
troops?
in.
Imperial troops are dug in across the city. Let's cut through them and carve a route to the palace.
The Savior King arrives, hands red with blood. Let's give him a royal welcome. Artillery! Once the enemy is in range, fire at will. Reinforcements will fly in shortly. Keep your focus and hold steady until they arrive.
So I was really fascinated by wanting to know why Dimitri went mad when I played the Golden Deer route. And I'm actually really happy I did this route second. I'm still curious about the Edelgard route, but man, like, his storyline has just been one hell of a story. It's been amazing. And that moment when he exploded the guy's head with his bare hand in a cutscene and just went I don't know why you're over here. I'm
What's
gonna
my
need you
strategy?
to open some chests. Just stay out of just stay out of Leone's way. That's the plan.
Leave it to me.
Can anybody no matter what you do, you're gonna be attacked, aren't you?
My orders?
Holy shit! With all your strength, this guy, this dude, well. Oh, guess what? I have Nosferatu. Okay. Oh no, she's getting even stronger.
I got cocky.
Oh, I should have brought the dancer with me. This is why I should have brought the dancer with me. I could be giving her extra turns. Oh well. You have to hit her first. Oh! She's gonna burn all of her Nosferatus in this opening engagement. Oh! Shit, he's a Dark Knight. He's gonna be really resistant. I haven't even looked at the battlefield. Like, it doesn't even matter. There's no tactics here. There's just Leone.
No.
It's just like, no. No, nothing hurts me. No.
Nice try.
100. That wasn't even a crit or anything. That's just her just going dead. Let's see. Another one bites the dust. Well, like it or not, you're going to be attacked by something, but you're pretty decent. You got a chest you're going to need to open up. I'm just going to kind of... Like I said, I've been using all the weapons with her. I never equipped any of this. I honestly wish that it didn't take up ability slots to equip weapon skills. I think that was a mistake. Just give us 3 slots, but any weapon we master we're good with. Because the thing is, it encourages you to only use one type of weapon. When it takes up a slot, you're like, well, I don't want to equip both lances and axes, so you just pick one or the other. But why? Why not just encourage players to go ahead and carry a bow, a lance, an axe, whatever else with them? Alright, anyway. Continue.
Draw them toward the opera house.
Ooh, the opera
Reinforcements
house.
will be here any moment.
Manuela would like to know where that location is. Yeah, you're not gonna beat her. She's got freaking alert stance and plus. And she's level like 1 billion. Alright, so we're already out of Nosferatu. Nothing can hit her! Everything misses. Alright, let me check. One thing I should scan for is treasure. Mustn't leave any... Always remember. Loot, then burn. Oh, Sword of Zoltan. Leone has no use for it. Let's go with a short spear. See, he would have survived, but crits. Oh, hey, look, she mastered being a commoner. She's even more dangerous. She's too dangerous to be left alive. More gambits. But you guys are mostly just going to sit back in the corner with the chest. It hit for no... She literally just took a ballista bolt and just bounced off. And she's just like, what?
So come.
Yeah, Dimitri's a dodgy thing. Alright, let's see. Trade. This is just terrible here. Alright, let me see. There it is. Chest key. Ooh, those are good. I don't think I have one of those. I think I went through the whole game without finding one. What's shooting you? There's gotta be somebody on one of these. There we go. What doesn't she double? Oh, please. As if any of that matters. Oh yeah, I should probably turn the cutscenes back on. I played through the whole game without them to try to speed things up, so I could get back to streaming for the maddening run. I kind of like it. I mean, I kind of like the cutscenes, but I also kind of like it just like this. Oh yeah, Claude. I was actually really ticked when we did the battle at Gloucester Field, and Claude was put down as an enemy. But not only did I have to fight Claude and the Alliance, but I had to fight them. It's not just that they were hostile, and there was literally no reason to fight them, and we literally spent before the combat started explaining why there was no reason we should fight them, and it was obviously an Imperial trick to try to get us not to like them. But then, Claude's like, we shouldn't be fighting. But then, I spent an inordinate amount of time. It was a real pain in the ass. But I went around, and I literally avoided fighting the Alliance completely. I wiped out every single Imperial unit and drove them all out, killed them all. It was just me and the Alliance. And the battle continued. I was pissed. It was really cool what they did later with the Alliance, but I was unhappy with that. Should I heal? Should I heal him? He's got 1 hit point of damage. I'm just gonna have her cast heal from across the entire map, because she can just be like and heal someone on the other side of the world. Why not? She's so ridiculous now. This is just stupid. You can't stop her. Ooh, strength. Oh, there we go. Her defense is maxed out now. It's just a shame these guys are over here pesting us. Ooh, that actually hurt. Nothing can hit her. They all have 0% crit chances, and they're just all missing. Oh, this is too much fun. Oh boy, now I really am gonna need her physics to heal. I mean, unless I'm gonna use vulneraries.
Well met.
I might have an elixir. What is my objective, by the way? Yeah, just defeat the enemy commander. Shit. Yeah, that's no problem. We'll just go down here. I don't really need that sword. I'll just cut across this way. Oh, boy, what a pain. I should have kept her on the river, and she'd be halfway across the map by now. Whatever, he's right there. She'll get him. Meanwhile, she heals my Okay. Just ignore the ballista bolts. There's no big deal there. I should have kept Lycynthia with me too. I'd warp her. She didn't break one of its health bars. Ah!
Seems I'm adequately trained.
Right, Gilbert. Gilbert was kind of an interesting character. I don't think I had him my first game. I think I saw him around, but I don't think I had him. I don't want to use my short spear completely up. I'm just gonna swap to the training lance. I mean, I could run an anti-monster spear right about now. It's like they don't know what to do. They should be attacking the commander. Dimitri's back there, the general. But where's his army? There's just this commoner. Who is this person? Did you just kill a wizard from halfway across the map with a spear? What's going on? Ooh, I didn't give her any healing item. I should have given her an elixir. Oh, shit. This is a stupid town and its twisty ways. 93%. That's the crit chance. Yeah, sure. And she's got all of these, she's got a whole backpack full of spears, and she keeps switching different ones out like they're golf clubs. Man, these guys move slow. See how slow these guys are? Oh, you're right. Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, Dedue disappeared the same map he joined, didn't he? And I was like, Dedue didn't die off screen. No, I don't believe it. And I didn't believe it. And then finally he came back. Just randomly showed up like it's no big deal in the middle of a map. Oh, what? Oh, shit. What was that?
More reinforcements, eh? And this time it looks like a fair...
Okay. There's a wizard sneaking up on me as well. Well, there's just the two of us. I've never actually seen what the wave attack animation looks like, but it's pretty freaking awesome as a move. Ooh, I can't quite shatter him.
You can count on us.
Darn. I really need a third person here. Shit. This could be bad. I need another physic. We might actually lose this mission, guys. I still have to get to Hubert somehow. And there's a lot of shit between me and him. I can't self-heal. We might have been overconfident. Oh, the Blessed Lance will heal? I think you're right! I forgot about that. I so rarely use it. Lances really do seem like the best weapon to attack that with. I mean, you don't want to try to hit it. You're not going to get into a delicate sword fight with it. And an axe. I mean, it's just a lance seems like the right weapon to fight a wyvern or a dragon. Reach in real deep to their vital organs. Are you guys all in between me and my target? Did I miss? I think she missed an attack or something. One of those guys is alive when he should be dead. Alright, well the good news is I can take that down. Okay.
I must pull through.
It just became more dangerous. Meanwhile, they have a desperate battle on this side of the map. Do you ever even master your class, Great Lord?
Be smart or I'm finished.
Yeah, 10% hit points every time. Shit. Oh, that doesn't hit hard enough. Well, this is just obnoxious. Guess I'll just hit him with this. Hard. Not maddening. Maddening is going to be my next game. I'm going to finally sample it. Oh, jeez. This could be really bad. Come on, I need that axe guy to take a swing at her. Come on. There. We're free to move forward again. And her absolutely absurd hit points, because it's percentage-based healing.
My orders?
That actually... Oh, good grief. Look at this. We have another problem now. How are we going to get around? Okay. Either way is fine. Okay, that's probably fine then. Easier to go around the left side, but there are more people there. Probably best just to go here. How many of these you got left? It was too much to hope that it would reach all the way to that guy back there. Oh well. Just sit still, you're fine. Got another one of those stupid beasts. Really? That won't kill it? I'm gonna need that. Oh, okay, training lance it is. It's amazing, I've been using training lances and things all game. is a little bit better than the joke weapons in, like that spell that blows all the clothes off in Fates. Alright, hold on. But it's still kind of dumb. I have all of these wonderful elixirs. Man, I wish I'd give Leone one. Oh, shit, mages. I kind of do want to show off the rest of my awesome party, but this is hilarious. Alright, our commoner has almost reached Hubert! Where the heck is the Empress? I thought this was going to be the last mission. They're not going to have me run through another month, are they? No way. That would mean there would be even more stat boosting items. Like 9 more.
What's my strategy?
Oh, doggone it.
Just like that.
Alright. Shoot, since you've got alert stance, I'm gonna put you there. It's almost over! Yeah, I really should put her back on the river and if there's another mission. It just takes too long walking across all this mission. Another one dead. It's like they didn't bring it. So you had an entire heavily fortified city with an army and monsters. What did they bring? It was terrible. We were horribly outnumbered. How many? 3,000 men, huh? No. 3. What? Don't tell me you lost to 300.
Kill you. Not even death will make you consequential.
Well, she is a commoner.
We must place our faith in Her Majesty. Her victory is everything.
Not even death could make you consequential.
It's over. The way to the palace is clear. Let's move.
Leone is filled with determination. That was so stupid. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Send your platoons to capture
What
Enfield.
platoons? We
There is to
just
be
have
no
one
needless killing
commoner.
or pillaging. Understand?
Yes, Your Highness.
Edelgard awaits us. We will advance our main forces.
Main
straight to the
forces,
palace.
that's Leone.
It is still early, Professor. We are up against Edelgard herself.
After what he witnessed
Let's not get ahead
just
of
now,
ourselves.
he still
We will
doubts.
advance our troops and confront her. We must strike down the Emperor and end this war.
My life is yours, Your Highness.
Let's win this and go back home in victory. I'll do the very best I can.
On my honor as a knight, I will not lose.
I know the goddess is watching over us. Let's be sure to return home safe.
As a citizen of Fargus, I will fight with everything I have.
Is this what a do-or-die situation looks like? You would best give it your all too, General.
Go and win. Be the boar that you are. And don't you dare look back.
Okay.
Yes. I will... No. We will win this. Together. Everyone.
Or one pokey boy, and it shows her with a spear.
The time has nearly come. There's no reason to fret.
So,
Besides, it's far too
those
late to
who
second guess.
dwell in the shadows or whatever
Assume your
don't show
position.
up in this
I can't
this
promise your
plot line
safety
at
if you remain
all.
here.
They are slightly
Very
hinted
well.
at, and you see some of their tech at one point when fighting the Queen Usurper.
This pain is nothing compared to what I have already suffered.
Oh, is she gonna turn into a giant monster? Oh shit, she's doing it! Didn't do that last route. Oh, she's retained more of herself, though. Oh great, it's the Queen of Blades time! Okay, well this is interesting. Not randomly having a Demon King burst out of the grave.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Verdant Rain Moon. Oath of the Dagger.
Oath of the Dagger. Alright.
After storming the streets of Enbar and bringing Imperial forces to their knees, the Kingdom army surrounds the Imperial Palace. But the enemy that awaits them there is not the Edelgard they once knew.
Yeah, I still don't know what the hell she wants. I still don't know why she started a war. I gather she hates the church, and that's about all I know. That conversation at the beginning really just meant nothing to me.
We have annihilated Enbar's army. If we strike her down now, this war will finally
Actually, we left most of them alive. We just kind of stabbed Hubert.
If this is the end she has chosen, it is my responsibility to see it through with her. Isn't that so, Emperor of Adrestia? We have no choice but to destroy each other.
Which is what a lot of people wanted, by the way. Bad people.
I will now rise up to answer her iron will with the bite of my lance.
No, you won't.
I will protect you at all costs.
That won't be necessary to do.
Tomorrow, Your Majesty.
Are we gonna have another everybody talks and states their reasons kind of moment? We just had one.
For Renato, Kristoff, everyone, I will not lose.
Well, if I were to die now, I'd have a lot to explain to my brother.
All will be okay. I know we can
But you
win.
just said outside.
I won't falter, no matter who we're facing.
For all those who have lost their lives in this war, we cannot lose.
All those who lost their lives in this war. Pretty much always whoever was on the other side of us. Because we didn't lose anyone.
It is time. Onward to our final battle.
Alright, here we go.
They are here, but my progress cannot be stopped, no matter how many people try.
Kind of a big fly trap on behind your head.
There can only be one ruler of the world.
There can only be one ruler of the world. He did unite the Alliance behind him. I think he's going to end up uniting all of Fargus under him. Claude actually just handed over the Alliance to Dimitri. I'm talking about Dimitri. Aren't you worried that that crazy thing behind you is going to snap shut on your head? I wouldn't wear that. I'd have that removed. Not sure about the red radioactive glowy things either. Don't think you need those near your head all the time. And now for another month of training. No, we gotta go in for the end, right? Right? Okay, first things first. Battalions. Replenish. Dimitri's such an important person, and he dies so unceremoniously in the Golden Deer route. Alright, let's have a look. Is this the same castle we saw in the first? Actually, yeah. Okay, except she's different now. Hegemon Edelgard. Hegemon Husk. That's your class. Twin Crests allows the unit to take 2 actions in 1 turn. Lycynthia, you lazy bum! You've had this all along and you never did it. Well, that's pretty cool, I guess. A monster. Ooh, 3 hit point buffs. Can I have, when I play as Edelgard, can I have her do this? Your range is what? She has 2 attacks per round. Oh, well, her attack is terrible. Oh, wow, her attack is terrible. She can shoot twice across the screen. Okay. Wilted flower. Alright. Crest of Flames power. Wait, you stole my Crest of Flames? Why would you do that? It doesn't do anything except let me wield a sword. Oh, well, I mean, sometimes it gives me some hit points back, but I mean, it's not very good. See, her hair turning white like Lycynthia's because she's gone, and so that's why they were experimenting on Lycynthia, was so that they could learn to do this for her. What the hell do you want the Crest of Flames for? Everyone makes a big deal out of it. It's not that good. Yep, it's definitely the same map, but the doors are all open, so I mean, they're not even trying to keep me out. I guess there won't be a deduce slipping up. No chests either. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a ton of chests. But why? If this is the last mission. Alright. Let's sort this out. Setteth, Ignatz, get out of here. Leone, you need a friend. Oh, alright. You know, I'm not walking slowly across the map again. Leone, get back in your flying car. Okay. There, that leaves you a choice of Constance or Setteth. Setteth is terrible. Take Constance. Alright, let's see. Right. There's not a lot of options for flyers. And finally, I guess you can take Baltheus? Sure, why not? Alright, there we go. Battalions repelled. Good. Blacksmith. Please, she managed to do a real no.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Okay. Alright, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. You know what? The fact that she's largely worn out one spear is not an issue at all. If she simply trades it in for another. You know, Javelin Plus is pretty nice. These short spears don't have as much durability. Take a Javelin Plus. Alright.
Edelgard must be in the throne room. I would love nothing more than to charge in and settle this once and for all. But we must be mindful of the surrounding forces.
No, I don't think we need to.
Strange. The mages don't seem to be wearing their usual Imperial uniforms.
We cannot allow our grand ambition to be stopped by these beasts.
Beasts? That's one way to describe Leone! Do you think she can handle this entire room? I think she can.
I can hear voices from the lower levels. Could it be enemy
Doesn't matter.
reinforcements?
Maybe if we take control of those stairwells now.
Nah. How did we even get up? No, whatever. If there are chests, that implies there might be another mission after this. I suppose I should go harvest the 3 chests. While our hero goes forth and slaughters everything else. No, that's fine.
ready when you are.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, looks like that's as good as I can do.
Let's make this quick.
But we're not over yet, because this party is so insanely ridiculous. Our next move is...
Well done.
Dance! Yes, all three of them get another move. Did it? While I was fighting the one guy? And then you! Pokey, stabby, stabby, pokey. How long have you been here, Nico? Did you see when I poured 1,000 million stat ups? When we had a little vote and determined who would receive them? And in what proportions? Yeah, I think everyone else is fine, right? Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's see what happens!
You shall be obliterated. I will take you out so fast you will not have a chance to lament.
Yeah, stop trying to hit him. He's dodgy as hell.
Where did that attack come from? If we do not find out,
From her! Obviously.
We're in danger. Advance with caution.
Cautions for other people. Wow, your accuracy is terrible. Lycynthia is not that hard to hit. What spear do you have equipped? Oh, the javelin. Okay. Ah! You should see just the earlier parts, specifically the stat boosts. I go over all the characters. I spent the entire route teaching characters moves and stuff. I basically trained almost everyone in Magic just to see what spells they'd learn. Here, hold on. Let me show you. I'll just show you my byleth real fast. The last mission was won by a single commoner. The last map. Fools. Okay, this is my byleth. You know, she's pretty okay. She's got some decent stats going for her, you know. And then you look at her skills. I don't think I can show you. I don't think I can. Wait a minute. No, it won't let me show you everything. She mastered every single class in the game. She mastered every class she has access to, like excepting only like the gender-locked ones. So I was able to see every skill that I got and figure out like how I'm gonna do things for maddening mode. I've got a lot of plans with different characters and builds in mind, but man, the only things that she's got an A rank in are bows and fists. Everything else is S or S+. You can't even see all the S pluses she has. Alright, let's find out what the hell are in these chests to warrant their existence. A stat boost? Oh no, Leone, come back here! You're too weak! You need this! Let's see, I'm just gonna use a Brave Lance. Need it for anything else. Alright. Moving on. Did I give you a healing item? I did not. Well, I'm just gonna have you hold the Blessed Lance in case you take some damage. Wouldn't it be funny if Edelgard blasted her and just got counterattacked? Yeah, the rest of us, I think we're just gonna wait here. I think we're good. I wanted to see I wanted to see a lot of things and explore as much as I could before I touch maddening mode. I wanted to have as firm an understanding of everything I could. There's still a few characters. There's a lot of characters that didn't reach A rank with their spells, with their faith and reason. So there's still some spells I don't know about. I'm really hoping there are more people who learn bolting, meteor, warp, and rescue. Warp and rescue I thought were going to be way more common, but warp, rescue, and silence seem to be super uncommon. I don't think anyone has hit Leone yet, guys. Training Lance. I'm coming for ya! There's no stopping me! Sure, whatever. Let's see. What are you doing with a bow still? I mean, you were using a bow at one point. You're actually not bad with it, weirdly, considering I didn't train you in it. Ooh, an energy drop. Oh, you already have a chest key. Oh, joy, an elixir. Wow.
These fools are caught up in the sacrifices at hand and cannot see the future ramifications at stake. We must bury them.
I'm really gonna have to play your route to find out what the hell you're talking about.
We must trample the past underfoot and move onward to a brighter tomorrow.
You haven't hit anyone yet. Oh, that didn't hit nearly as hard as I would have expected. Ooh, did she just get a buff? Now, what would have buffed her? I didn't see any skill, but I must have missed something when I looked her over.
Still a...
Well, no matter. Like, come on! Come on! React to this, Edelgard! Do you see what's happening in front of you? We're redecorating the entire room.
Reinforce, General, calm down.
Oh no, calm down, guys! Yum yum. Oh, hey, look, yellow stuff. Alright, what do we want to do to her? Well, a training lance hits pretty hard, and she has a 23% chance of doing 0 damage. I could just beat her down with training lances, blessed lances. The killer lance has a 0 crit. But then again, she's got a barrier we need to break. Probably should just use the spear of asshole. The spear of asshole. Woo. I've attracted her attention. So did that count as breaking a barrier? Did that?
Still far from the top.
What are you talking about, woman? I make her a peasant, and she's like, "Oh, is this gonna make me? If this will make me stronger?" And I was just like, "Oh my gosh, whatever." I wonder what kind of messed up ending we're gonna get. Okay, look, did I break it? I broke your wall, right? No risk of armor break. Refreshes each turn. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, I think we're just gonna kinda... Oh, hey, look. Oh, yeah, I could have put a blessing on her. Oh, my gosh, we forgot we could do that. It's okay, we still got healers and warpers and all kinds of stuff. Oh, she's healing! That's okay, I've attracted her attention. There's a crit! Okay, I did break her barrier down. Okay, and now I can crit her. And we'll never stop critting her. Oh no, guys, more reinforcements. This is where you... Oh, doggone it. Look, it's back. It is back. Well, I'm just gonna equip the Spear of Assholes. And I'm gonna smash you. And I'm gonna go ahead and invite that guy down there to attack me too. Because I don't care. Look, you turned into a giant, evil, angel, machine, death monster. Boy, don't you feel good about yourself. Aren't you glad you did that? Oh, I ran out of gambits. Oh well, I'll just buzz around and strike her from this side. Not pretty enough. I don't think she's winning this fight, guys. Even if I can't break her barriers and...
If only I'd lived.
Really? Lycynthia, you're killing me here. What a buzz killer. Alright, I'll play the game. Where did this even come from?
What's my strategy?
The strategy is cut this guy's head off, please. He annoys me. Alright, everyone good? Nobody else gonna spontaneously explode into blood and gore when somebody taps them? Thank you. As we were. This is my first time really using one of the relic weapons this game. I had a couple of times Ash used the Inexhaustible, because it's pretty good bow.
My orders?
Attack from behind! No. Oh my gosh. Ooh, 2 hit points! Don't you want to unlock your wrath? Plus 50 crit. It's pretty good. That would matter if she could hit me. That gave her a lot of XP, actually. If you really wanted to power level someone, you just make them do max healing every battle. You could probably get to some ridiculous level.
Next try.
Alright. This is it. Are they running away from me? They're running away. But they were looking to find more of my army there. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Okay, as long as you're getting 2 attacks in, I'm happy. As we buzz around and around, stabbing from every direction. Come on, you're not beating the lady on the freaking dragon with an axe. You're not gonna punch her to death. It's just not gonna happen, guys. She's literally hovering over the corpses of like 4 of your companions, whose heads have been golfed across out into the yard here somewhere. You're gonna keep attacking. This is the saddest last boss ever, man. Even when it hits It does no damage. It has a 0% crit even with the plus 50 crit chance. Maybe that hasn't applied yet. Maybe that's just starting to apply now. Let's see. Come on, just give me her. For Geralt! Okay, she's got a 14% crit in her last moments.
Next try.
Yeah! Yeah, I think you did pretty much everything wrong when one person comes in and rips you apart despite your monstrous super form, as well as your entire army. I think you made a miscalculation somewhere. She just took Edelgard apart, hacking hunks out of her endlessly. No, don't pretend like somebody like Dimitri did anything. Oh, your origami form is over. All the string and paper mache is floating away. See, that's why the form wasn't very strong. What? He's basically the ruler of the entire everything now, because he beat you. If your plan was to conquer everything, he did it. Oh! Oh, suicide! Wait, no, she threw it at him! Holy shit, woman! Well, you shouldn't have given her the knife back. I like how Byleth just walks away like she literally knows a shit ton of healing magic, and it's just like, it's just a sucking chest wound. Walk it off. And he's like, yeah, whatever, I'll just walk it off. No, don't have a semi-romantic moment with him. Don't even start it. You're the dude's gal. Oh, a save point. Let's see what happens.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan. The long reign of the Adrestian Empire finally met its end when the imperial capital, the city of
somehow we've ended up conquering everything.
After 5.5 years
the Alliance,
of war,
the Empire, all of it is now under our heel.
With Fodlan united as the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Archbishop Rhea, still weak from her imprisonment.
What imprisonment? We didn't even see her get rescued.
The Church of Seros began to take the needed steps to reorganize.
Why does she get to have any say in anything?
Prince Dimitri formally ascended the throne, beginning his reign as the king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, which now included former Alliance and Imperial territories. Texts from the time claimed that the one who guided the king as he sought to create a world free from oppression became the new Archbishop of the Church of Seros.
He seems like he's a really good king. Honestly, this seems like the best ending, if only for one small problem. Look at all those birds in the trees. We're not accounting for the sneaky people who hide underground with their technology. And, you know, caused half the problems. Should have accounted for those.
I finally found you.
But nope, they're not in this route.
It is a fine night. The stars seem closer than usual. Just like last time.
Oh yeah, I did see him at the tower, didn't I?
I needed to speak with you. Yes. When I left the capital, I told His Majesty
Impossible!
that I would be leaving his service.
Hey, she had a line of dialogue!
He accepted my decision with a smile. I do not think I have fully accepted it myself yet, to be honest. It was all so that I could
he
give
has
you
chosen a new
this.
master.
I have come to ask for your hand in marriage. I adore you. I understand that, as the new Archbishop, you cannot take
so
marriage
she is the
lightly.
new Archbishop.
But even in the face of rejection, I cannot.
So what
leave
happens
these
to
words
Rhea?
unspoken.
Rhea is basically immortal. She's just like, whatever, I'll let her be Archbishop for... Are we immortal too? I don't even know. Are we ageless? We'll never get an answer on that one.
Your answer.
No! Yeah, that's only one option.
You do? You will marry me? I am not good with words. Would you really have me, uninteresting as I am?
You are really good at gardening. Gardening creates stat boosting items. Yes.
Strange, but flattering. Why are you making that face? Is it so odd to see me laugh? I see. Well then.
The duo had a troubled life.
I have one more request. I know it is sudden, but will you prepare to depart
I
on
thought
the
that she was the Archbishop. Oh well, honeymoon wherever the hell you feel like.
I told you once before that I would like to show you the fields of Dusker.
As good a place as any.
I know that you cannot leave the monastery for long due to your position, but I am excited also to show you the flowers.
One thing this game is missing. We need to have the kids.
And to be by your side.
That was something so cool when I played Fates. Was you got to have all these children characters. It's like, I wonder what happens if I have these two marry. Ha ha! We got this kid. All right. So, yeah, I think this is I think this route was significantly more interesting than the Golden Deer route. I think this is actually probably the best route to play first, to start the game with. But yeah, so starting tomorrow, we're going to go Maddening route, and we're going to go Edelgard's route and see what happens. Because we've done Dimitri, and we've done Claude. Oh, by the way, male or female? What do you guys think? A male Byleth or a female Byleth? I don't like the name Byleth. And then Leone just slaughters it at the end. That was hilarious. Oh, Hanneman. Nothing new with him. Or did he marry someone last time? I don't remember. Anyway. Created the first artisan at the attic. Okay. Yay! She makes stuff. Look, I wasn't playing any of these characters. Let's just see the ones who are actually in my team. Okay. Characters I was actually playing. Some of them did see some play. I tried to put them all at level 30-ish so I could compare their stats, but that doesn't really count. Usually I just made them adjutant. Alright, here we go. This is a guy I actually used a little bit. Crimson Flower is underwhelming. I assume that's the third route here. Balthus disappeared shortly after the war. Well, that's because he's got debt collectors chasing him. But rumors of exploits swirled for a long time thereafter. So, a game! Shortly after the news, Shamir gave up the mercenary life and disappeared, though she was never heard from again. Rumors swirled of Master Archer turned thief, who lined her pockets by shaking down all and preying upon the innocent, What the hell, Shamir? Shamir! You don't need to do that. We would have appointed you to the nobility if you wanted. Where exactly Happy went is unknown. She may have returned to her hometown a quiet life, while others speculate she got a new identity in the underworld. There's one incident, matter of historical record. Those who slither in the dark emerge to threaten Fodland again. We never met those who slither in the dark. They didn't exist in this plot line. Anyway, we didn't use you. Didn't use you. Didn't use you. Nope. Nope. Maybe it's just bad rolls, but Casper seems kind of weak. Alright, Sorcery Incarnate. For her service in the war and innovations in magic, Constance was among the first to receive peerage. Oh, she managed to reestablish her house. There we go. You want the killer Leone to return? I like Leone, but she was so disappointing game 2. I'll think about it. Gilbert returned to Ferdinand and assumed duties of knight, serving faithfully for years. Okay. Oh, and he's teaching the next generation of princes combat. As Cynthia returned home to help her family restore the family land, years later, when her first family site, she relinquished her claim to nobility, ceding the territory to another lord, and then she and her family disappear? Huh. Oh, okay. Ingrid. You had tight bonds to a bunch of people. You didn't marry anyone or anything? Ingrid declined to rule House Galatia, instead choosing to serve some other house as a knight. After achieving widespread renown, something happened, but we'll never know because the text disappeared on me. Oh, really? You two? You should have gone with Ingrid! Ash! You and Ingrid were perfect couple. After the war, Ash was formally knighted and appointed to the new head of House Gaspard, which had no successors. He married Annette, and the couple's combined tenacity, intelligence, and courage proved more than a match for the many difficulties they faced governing. Together, they helped the Gaspard territory flourish more than ever before, from its lowly origins as an orphan ship. Leone took over the mercenary company formerly led by Geralt. She ran out of money constantly, however, due to spending all of her earnings back in her village, and so developed a reputation for unpaid tavern tabs. When she came upon the inn that Raphael helped to run with his family, she was overjoyed to finally find a place that would trust her enough to open a new tab. In years of frequenting the establishment, she accrued such a massive debt to Raphael, the only way to pay off was to work for him. By the time the debt was finally paid, she had moved with him, and they were happy for the rest of their days. Oh my gosh! Why can't I just pause and read these slowly? Oh my gosh. Anyway, Raph and Leone are kind of cool. Their kids could probably bench press forklifts. Let's see. Felix Sylvain inherited titles, set to work restoring the kingdom. Each had a big title. Friendship over the years. Surprise visits. Doggone it. Anyway, they were friends. Fine. At least, let's see. After his coronation, Dimitri assumed the throne of the Holy Kingdom. Holy shit, he married Mercedes as his queen. I can see it. She could be very forgiving of his dark past. Most were shocked by the choice, as she did not come from a distinguished noble line. Still, when people saw how devoted she was to healing the damage caused by the war, they decided to need the ideal match for the Savior King. The couple led busy lives, and that's all I could read. A year after Hadriax was appointed to succeed Rhea, I still don't understand why. 999 battles! 983 victories. She announced marriage, who had resigned. Wedding ceremony, brightly colored, all the most beautiful flowers in Duskar set the tone of their happy life together. Served as intermediary between Fargus and the church, alongside the archbishop, committed to improve relations with foreign nations as part of the rebuilding effort. They retired to some peninsula and lived their lives together, and nobody had children, apparently. Or at least doesn't mention any. So Leone got a little bit of a happier ending. Mercedes and Dimitri. I kind of see that, actually. I don't really think Dimitri would go... I don't think there's any better picks for Dimitri. Honestly, that actually might be... I mean, I might have been happy with Ingrid, but Ingrid and Ash should have been a thing! Gilbert needed to go back to his wife. Gilbert was an interesting character. Now you're gonna sing the song in such a way it should be a tearjerker. No! You want another killer Leone? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what the team's gonna be. I know I have to at least level up everyone to be decent. I don't know how hard Maddening Moan's gonna be. I liked Leone so much in the Golden Deer Path. I'll probably pick her up. I'll probably recruit everyone. Shit. We could make another killer Leone, I guess. If she rolls better, that would be great. I'm really thinking of building around wizards. To be honest, I think about the mages. I've got 2 DLC characters that make good mages. I'll get Lycynthia again. I'll definitely want, Mercedes. And that's already 4 mages. 4 out of 10 characters. After that, some of them might want to be Mortal Savants or Holy Knights or something. I'll have to think about it. Definitely a lot of interesting options with the character building. I need archers. Archers are so good. I only had 1 archer that game. So I'm going to need to either... See, the only archer I've got is Bernadetta. Although we were discussing maybe I should make her a lancer, a holy knight, because she had some magic I could work with. Somebody's going to have to pick up a bow. I think a bow, just give it to anybody who's otherwise useless. Anybody holding a bow becomes amazing. The bow knight is so good that it doesn't matter what they can or can't do. Just like, just be a bow knight. Unfortunately, you do kind of want strength. There are 2 branching paths. What? Interesting. Well, we'll see. I just want to figure out what the hell... If I understand what in the world that lady is doing or thinks she's doing, I think I'll have a full picture of the entire story. I'm a little bit bugged because I don't know, like... That was a much better ending than the Golden Deer ending. But the Golden Deer dealt with those who slither in the dark. And those sneaky bastards were completely ignored in the Blue Lion route, meaning that they would be completely uncontested to continue doing their terrible things to the land. Problems. Unresolved issues. It's going to be one of those things where like you do all 3 routes and then a 4th route opens. Is that what you mean? Because that's what they had in Alter Isla. Man, Alter Isla was a great game. Alter Isla Genesis, though, is the definitively superior version. I wonder what old Neuk is up to these days. I liked his last game, Fake Happy End, but I don't think it sold well. He might have given up on game making. But I do hope to see another thing from him. He's a good game designer. Crimson Flower and Silver Snow. Well, we'll see. Starting tomorrow, we'll be doing our maddening mode. I would actually try to play the game without the DLC if I could. Except that I think maddening mode is built for the added items and stuff in the DLC. And I'll definitely want 2 of the characters. But at hard mode, the game was definitely better without the DLC for hard mode. I think. Yeah. I would have been able to max every statue on the first playthrough with the Abyss present. You know what the one really good thing about New Game Plus is? The really, really good thing? You don't have to fish! Thank you, Angry Duck. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. That was great. So, anyway, we'll just say until next time and every time, this is Hadrix signing off. I'll give my full thoughts on the game after playing Black Eagles, but I'm pretty sure there's no way they can top that route. That route was too good. Dimitri sinking into madness, the cutscenes, the whole thing, man. I think he got out of madness a little too suddenly. Like, I get the catalyst, but it felt a little too quick and clean. But other than that, like, man. Bye. Okay. Now I have to figure out how to shut this down careful like. Ugh.